Here we go again. I got my little buddy today. Go girl. All right, 20 minutes. Get to zone 5 as fast as you can, and then just enjoy the rest of the ride. Here we go. Boop. Made it. It was at 1:59. That's fast as I've done it. I always think coming into Monday, I can just crush it and like start sprinting at 8 o'clock in the morning. But it's like Monday always shows that there's little odds and ends and errands and trash and string cutting and updating the budget and looking at the business books and just all these little things that you got to do on a weekly rhythm, and it all seems to come out on Monday. So anyways, I feel like I'm a little bit in a time crunch because I have 2 days before I fly to Seattle to hang out with the guys at Peregrine and look at the business there, and then I fly after that. I think I might do a bathroom project there too. And then I fly to Idaho to be with my brother and my dad. My dad's going after a trophy elk, so we're gonna get that done too. But so I have a 10 o'clock today to look at a building that I might put a machine shop in here in Tennessee. And then I have a noon with a friend to talk about a real estate deal, that house that I looked at up in Martin last week, see whether we want to proceed with that or not. And then I got to do a ton of subfloor and sheetrock because I have the guys coming in to do the finish sanding on sheetrock that's not even up yet, and stuff they need subfloor to stand on. And then they're also going to do the ceilings while I'm gone. So hopefully I can come back to all that being done and I can get into the painting and the other type of things. But right now I'd rather be at the house working and putting subfloor down, but I have to run a couple of these errands here and there for me. But here's the building. Best we can see, it's 35 by 80, which is about 2,500 square feet. Completely empty inside. There's this little locker right there, and then that house. And I'll show you inside of that. But I'm just gonna walk this property. Jen says we can put our low Peregrine sign right there. Here's the other side. Obviously, all these trucks and vehicles will be out, but it comes all the way over to here. And this is another parcel. So there's 3 parcels. There's a 2.8 acre parcel, which is the building. There's a 4.8 acre in those woods. I said that was 2 acres. It's 4.8 acres. And then there's a parcel over here next to this house. I think it's 0.6 of an acre. So there's a lot to do that we can do with this property. Okay, so here's those backwoods. And the guy said there's deer in there. So I know my son's gonna be like, Dad, buy it for the deer. So here's the backside of the property. Zoned industrial, obviously. And then they said they'd get all this trash out, obviously. I guess there used to be a bigger facility on this, and it burned to the ground, so they rebuilt. The other thing that was interesting is inside I asked him about the concrete. He's like, we have 25,000 pound things coming in, equipment, and there was no cracks in the concrete. So I don't know how thick it is. I'm sure there's some issues that we got to work through, but seems like a pretty good thing. And I think the purchase price last I heard was 160, maybe 168, something like that. All right, well, there's some thoughts. Mom wanted to get on the video today, so she has to push the sheetrock. I was willing to do it. She doesn't like it when I hide under there. I told her to hide. She didn't want to do it. My meeting with Ryan went well. We're gonna put an offer in at 140 as is for that other house in Martin. And then, sorry. And so that's what's next. Now it's time to come see the kids. Watching TV at the Airbnb while Mom is working. 3:30, and this is my 3rd time here today. I haven't done that much work. I realized I have to put 2 new electrical outlets before I get my sheetrock in. We just got to sheetrock a little bit ago. There was an outlet that was up here, and so Jen wanted it down here, which makes sense. That's where you want it. And then she wanted a light that's gonna come over the kitchen sink, which will be right here. So we wired that up, and then we took out a stray wire down there. But our plumbing got all done. That's all dialed in. There was a bunch of not random, but the water lines were on top of the floor. So we got those cut out and they put them down there so they're coming up underneath instead of, you know, they could have been kicked. The other thing that the plumbers did today was they put in a brand new, this is where the leak was happening, so they put in a brand new, I don't know, this whole unit is for the, not washer and dryer, just for the washer with new connections and everything. So that's all brand new. And in here, you're not gonna be able to see this, but there was some piping that wasn't even connected anymore. The glue had just failed. So all that purple is all brand new, and a new T valve there. I thought we had a, oh no, he didn't put in, oh no, he's gonna put another T dot. Oh, he did put it in. See that thing that's blue taped right there? I don't know if you can see, it's too dark, but that's gonna go to the bathtub. And then he just gave me enough to be able to put my subfloor in. And then he also did this one. We replaced that ring, pulled that other one out. So we'll put that there, put the subfloor on top of it, and then we'll be able to screw that ring into it. So, I mean, he capped off all my things. So I'm learning little tips of the trade. They don't want the smell or the vapors, or maybe the debris going into the piping, so they tape everything off. So I didn't think to do that. So anyways, the girls are sheetrocking, so I was good. Glad they did that. Did you get your piece? There's creepy Haley. She just stares and smiles for long periods of time. It's very awkward. We got all the uppers done on this room in the kitchen. All the uppers all the way around to right there. So it only took us like an hour and 15 minutes. It's just once we got the electrical in and ready to go. And then we got the sink in so the guys can have water tomorrow. They're coming in to do the finish sheetrock and mud. So we'll see how it goes. They may be disappointed that I didn't get as far as I wanted to, but here we are. Such as turned the water back on and forgot that this outlet was open. So anyways, this is drenched if you can't see that, but it'll be fine. It'll dry out. Daniel's back, week number 2. Yeah. Get after it.
This kid's gonna be the best kid in the world. This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew.
Rick and Marissa got the car finally. Their new car.
New car, that's pretty old, but new car.
New to them. But Toyota Sequoia. Got plenty of seats. It's got, what, 300,000 miles?
376.
370, it gets 100,000 more every time you tell me. First it was 260, then it was 300, and now it's 376,000 miles. So it's his boss's dad's car, who took really great care of it, and they've just made an agreement that they're going to pay it, but if something happens to it, then they can stop making payments to it. So it's a really sweet deal that he got. But here we are, just kind of cruising.